Hello there people of YouTube, my name is Josh, I am your Movie Apprentice, and today I'm going to be finishing off my reviews of the American Tail franchise, finishing up with An American Tail, The Mystery of the Night Monster. Directed by Larry Latham and starring Thomas Dekker, Pat Musick, Candi Milo and Susan Boyd, and this is the sequel to Treasure of Manhattan Island, though it is not referenced at all, and basically mice are going missing overnight. Five will start to have sleepless nightmares as rumours of a monster is coming up in the newspapers. So to put his mind at ease, he goes with Tanya to a new job at the Daily Nibbler, which is basically their newspaper, and he's taken under the wing of Nellie, a journalist who wants to find the truth of this night monster, and the film follows their journey trying to uncover this truth. Now getting straight into the review, this was a film that I think I only watched once or twice when I was a kid, so I didn't remember it much outside of the Who Will song. But this film is much better. The animation, for one, is a hell of a lot better than its predecessor. They were actually clear the whole way through. There was no weird background mice having beady eyes. It was all very focused animation. Wasn't anywhere nearly as gorgeous as Five Goes West in terms of animation, but for a direct-to-video film and compared to its predecessor, this film did its job when it came to animation. This is also the best paced film since the first one. My complaints with Five Goes West was that it was way too choppy and that the Treasure of Manhattan Island gets way too choppy towards the end. This one stayed very consistent throughout the entire 70-minute runtime, and it was very easy to follow and digest, which was definitely a big step in the right direction for this franchise. This film also introduced us to a lot of new colourful characters. Nellie, Madame Musset, even the editor. They were all memorable characters. They all had their own unique quirks and mannerisms that were very standout. Every new character they brought in that was a key part of the plot was very interesting indeed, and it was definitely a welcome breath of fresh air to this format, as we are all too familiar with all the main characters like Fievel and Tony and Tanya and Tiger. We needed some new characters to freshen things up, and that film very much delivered on that. A few complaints I have with this film: I don't like that we're kind of given who the villain is halfway through. Yes, anyone worth their salt can tell who the villain is, but it would have been nice for the main characters to find out at the same time that we did. That would have been a nice element to it. Every character has their own little side plot, but the thing with this film is that they keep these side plots in relation to the main plot. Unlike some of the previous films, the side plots all very well and true focus on the main narrative. Tony, he's just a distributor for the newspaper, but he wants to be a journalist, and he is constantly bringing tips to the editor and is trying to prove himself. Tanya has a massive crush on the editor, so she's always in the film, but she doesn't really do much. I'm kind of annoyed about how they've used Tanya in this one, especially as she's stepped up in the previous film. This one just very much goes to a love-struck teenage girl, and it just didn't feel in fitting with her character. I also didn't like the whole side plot of Fievel being a coward. From a continuity standpoint, I don't buy he's that scared as he's portrayed in this film. For goodness sake, this mouse has searched underwater caverns, been washed overboard in the Atlantic, washed up in New York, been sold into slavery. He's had all this messed up stuff happen to him, yet he's scared by a few nighttime scary stories. It's very much just used as a device to get Fievel into it and to give him some form of arc, other than, hey, he is our mascot of this franchise. The songs as well were all enjoyable. Unlike the previous film, I don't think a single one of the songs was memorable. This film had 3 songs again, but each of them mattered. We had a song called Get the Facts, which is all about not letting fear influence your decisions or outlooks, and it encourages you to actually go out and get the facts before you make any rash decisions or assumptions. We also have a song from the villain, which is unique and interesting, and it was a fun villain song. It was by far better than the Friends of the Working Mouse song from the previous film. It's a lovely villain song, has a French twist to it, and it was a pleasantly enjoyable experience. And then we have Who Will, which is the one song that I remember from this film from back as a kid, and while I still think this is easily the best song in the film, it is sort of just there. The other two songs they were sort of eased into. This one goes from talk, 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 oh, we got a song coming in. So that was the only bit of the film that I felt was quite jarring. But other than that, it's a good song. It's all about being there for the people closest to you. Very heartfelt and a pleasantly enjoyable song that's well worth being up there with Somewhere Out There and Dreams to Dream. Though I will say, if you are easily offended, there is one nugget of very bad racial stereotyping in this. They go to Chinatown, there's these Chinese mice, and they are all speaking in a very racial manner. You have a Scottish mouse, you have some Greek mice. They are all describing the monster in akin to their own beliefs and values. Like the Scottish mouse describes the monster as looking like Nessie. The Chinese describe it as like this Chinese dragon. The Greeks describe it as this Hydra looking creature. The stereotypes are poorly used in this, and it is the one part of the film that I do find uncomfortable. So if it's something that will ruin the film for you, then it will. Once I get past this small bit, I can enjoy the rest of the film. Now, before I get into my grade, if you love movies as much as I do, then please consider hitting the subscribe button and dropping a like on the video. Get this channel out there, it would really help me a lot. And let me know who your favourite American Tail character is down below. But overall, let's get into this grade. So, An American Tail, The Mystery of the Night Monster, finishes very much on a high note. The animation is better, the songs are better, the pacing is perfect, the storylines are good and enjoyable. There's no heavy-handed messaging, but there is still some subliminal messages in there, and the characters all have something to do, and it felt natural. And as I felt I had to finish off this franchise, I feel they did a very good job and sent An American Tail out on a high note. So with all that being said, I'm going to say that An American Tail, The Mystery of the Night Monster, just needs a bit more sugar. So The Mystery of the Night Monster, have you seen it? If you have, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. And please consider subscribing to the channel for more reviews coming all the time. Coming up on the channel, I'm going to be reviewing things like Trolls World Tour, Fantasy Island and The Hunt. I have just got up with those films, so I'm very much looking forward to bringing these reviews to you. And this Sunday, we have another Wild of Movies episode coming out. But until next time, guys, my name is Josh, I have been the Movie Apprentice, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey, thank you for watching, and thank you for making it to the end of the video. While you are here, if you haven't done it yet, please feel free to drop a like and consider hitting that subscribe button for more reviews coming all the time. And also, while you are here, there are some other videos over there that you might want to sink your teeth into. Have a good day, guys, and do enjoy.